Wagwan people, you don't know it's a girl Latania, and I am. What is that?
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
Anyway, and you don't know it's a girl.
Jesus, I'm tired! My God!
Wagwan guys, you don't know it's your girl Latania, and I am here today to talk about mental health. There is just a specific playlist that I have on my channel that is known as mental health. We speak about endometriosis, which I have, and how it affects mental health. We've spoken about PCOS and how it affects mental health. And of course, if you haven't checked it out as yet, check it out right here. I think it's gonna be in the cards right there, or it's probably gonna be right there. Anyway, it'll come up right now. You can click on it, just click and scroll through the mental health section just to get some more insights about PCOS, of course, and endometriosis, and of course mental health. And so, because I am not a certified psychologist, I am not a person who is brilliant as it relates to the mental health. I am actually struggling with mental health right now. I mean, me have anxiety attack almost every day. Well, when I say almost every day. I'm depressed! Wow! There are some things that we want, I'd love for you guys to know about. Like, what is mental health? Why is it so important? So I have brought on some friends that you will be seeing throughout this video just to talk about mental health, how it has impacted their lives, what they believe mental health is, and how it can be improved. Now, what are we doing as individuals? Can we find ways at our age, big age, can we find ways to improve mental health? Let's see what Yolanda has to say about that.
I have experienced challenges with mental health. Particularly, 2020 was a exceptionally rough year for me, based on the fact that I would have went through a completely 9 months normal, healthy pregnancy, and then my body betrayed me, or rather I betrayed my child. I was not able to deliver him successfully, which impacted his development. So that's still a struggle for me where mental health is concerned. And one of the ways I think Jamaicans see people with mental health is, unless it's a case where it's severe, or people classify it or look at it as being severe, not until we are actually, losing it, doing drastic stuff, maybe commit suicide. What I do is I listen to gospel. Maverick City is my go-to. I try to read the Bible a lot, surround myself with other persons who have a positive mindset, so that I am not always feeling negative or anything like that. And most importantly, I pray.
Alright guys, so let's continue talking about it, right? I am no expert when it comes to mental health. I'm no expert as it relates to tell you what not to do or what to do. I can share with you, along with my friends, things that I have done. For example, right now I still have my crayons, and I also have my crayon book. Well, this is not mine. This is somebody else's own, but it's in the house. And I enjoy coloring, and it's something that I learned from my therapist. Basically, she said that in your times of sadness, the times when you feel the most, the lowest, that's when you want to ensure that you're trying as best as possible to find things to occupy your mind, ensure that your brain gets rest. And so it can be anything, you can do anything that you feel like you'll be comfortable with to rest the mind, to rest the brain. Half the time we're doing a lot of work, we are all over the place, and so that affects our mental health. We have no time for ourselves, so practice self-care. One way for me to practice self-care is doing my nails. So I like going to the nail tech. Of course I don't like the wait, but during the wait I like talking to my nail tech and other people, random people in the salon, just talking, you might be surprised what you hear there, what you learn there, what you learn more about yourself there. And so that's one thing. And I also like to do my devotions. I try as best as possible to do it before I start work, but sometimes I have to stop myself in the middle of work to ensure that I take advantage of the time to just give God thanks for his faithfulness towards, ensuring that I am who I am today and on a daily basis. And another thing that I do as well is I journal. So this is my little journal this is a new one actually. I haven't been journaling a lot lately. Usually in my journals I put my prayers. I put my prayers in here and just my random thoughts. It doesn't have to be organized. As you can see, this is literally me writing across the page instead of up and down. But this is something that I I try to do on a daily basis. If not, I will write. I do have an online journal, which I don't share with anybody unless I write about the person and I want to share that information with them. But that's something that I do as well. Let's skip over to Chris and talk to Chris about how he feels about how the church impacts mental health.
So, yes, mental health is truly impacted by the church. Sometimes we, as the church, we tend to not want to address mental health, and sometimes we take it as far as to kind of demonizing person's mental health, to say, just go and pray about it and the Lord will deliver you from this and that and whatever. But at the same time, yes, he's able to do these things and to deliver people and to heal people. However, these are very real issues that people have, and sometimes we shy away from addressing them rather than going forward and meeting people where they are. Meeting these people with anxiety, with depression, with panic attacks, these people who are suicidal. These are real issues that are not limited to outside of the church. What we need to do as a church is to address these issues. Reach out to these people, find ways to help them. Instead of saying, just go and pray about it, how about recommending therapists that will help these people? And if it is that you don't necessarily want a secular therapist, then you can move towards Christian therapists who will use both their training and the knowledge that they have of the scriptures. And these will help to impact in not just a regular way, but tying in mental health, good mental health, and also things that have to do with the spiritual. Because the Lord says he will prosper us in all things, and he wishes that we all be in good health, and that includes mental health.
When I was a child, I don't know, I didn't know about mental health issues. Like, you just see people on the road and you just think to them mad, like them not take them pills or whatever, not knowing that people around you are suffering from stuff like anxiety, they're depressed, and so out of nowhere they can be affected by just committing suicide. And everyone around you, like, you're hearing, I didn't know that this person was sad, or why didn't they speak to me? Or you have children. I've heard of children when I was a kid committing suicide. We have heard of numerous of different headlines of children in Jamaica that are actually committing suicide. How can parents help to, help children to understand that mental health is important? I didn't learn. I had to go to a whole therapist, but is it a case where we can actually improve mental health from a younger age?
How do you think parents can help children understand mental health? You would first have to explain what mental health is. You'd have to display empathy, let them know that you go through things as an adult and it's a constant evaluation of self. It is sometimes a struggle, and though you don't want to burden children, to let them know that you're going through something sometimes, they see things, they understand that you are going through something, they just don't have a term for what that something is. So that talk is completely necessary, just to get them to understand. And it does help with their critical thinking, I think. You have to let them know that the brain, like any other organ, it is prone to malfunction. It can come under stress. Therefore, it needs rest and it needs time to recuperate. It's also important that they understand that mental health, mental illness, mental awareness, all these things have various different forms. They're very different. There are many factors that come into play that can affect one's mental health. And a step forward is to speak to them like they're people, not just children. Because children do understand that something is wrong. Even if you don't think they will notice, they do notice. So you have to focus on ensuring that they find the small joys in life and that they're able to enjoy these little things. That's how you reduce stress and bring mental wealth to your kids.
Now, from time to time, we realize that this mental health, it's been a case where we've been hearing a lot of people talking about it. Men taking their mental health seriously, children, adults, females, women. And we wonder, is there a part, or is there someone or somewhere that we can go to that we will not have to be spending $10,000 for an hour or less to speak to someone, especially when we don't have that type of money? Is there somewhere that we can go to? And so I have left some links in the description box below this video that you can use, as well as I'll put them right here in the video, where you can actually go and get some information about different places that will allow you to speak with someone free of cost. Of course, you want to be open-minded. You might not be getting like the best of the best, of course, but every therapist or every listening ear is a good deal. And you just have to take the step, make the decision to go forward and to seek help. There is nothing wrong with seeking help. I know it's hard, been there, done that. And so as I leave this encouraging word with you, that you can make it, you can do it, you will be fine. It looks rough, it looks hard, it looks like it don't make no sense right now, but you can make it. Thank you so much, guys, for coming listening to me rant, me and my friends, well, not rant, but talk about mental health. And we will see you in part 2 of this two-part video talking about mental health. I'll be sharing some other videos from my other friends with you so that you'll be able to get some understanding about why mental health is important. Why is it so important to take this seriously? Don't be dismayed. Love God, walk good. Blessings. Make sure that you're subscribing. Make sure you like. Share this with a friend who is probably going through something right now. Remind them that they'll be just fine. Love you.